Hi guys, welcome to Code Liberia. Welcome to our full Java course. For today's tutorial, we are going to build a simple bank account applications wherein we can deposit and we can withdraw. So it's what we are going to do today in this tutorial. Like I said from the previous tutorial, we are still in the context of our elementary programming, but we are introducing some of the projects we have for you in this course. We are introducing the syntax, the basis of it, so that when we bring the project, you will understand and how to go about it. So this is just a simple bank account applications wherein we can withdraw and we can deposit. So let me show you and how it works. So first I will deposit like $1,000. So let's deposit 1,000. You can deposit any amount you want, right? So now I've entered $1,000 in the text fee, and the first thing I want to click is the deposit button, right? So I deposit $1,000, right? You see there? Yeah, now my new balance has changed from initial 0. It has changed now to $1,000, right? So I want to withdraw. So let's come here and I say I want to withdraw $200. So we should have 800 balance in our account where we have 1,000 and we withdraw 200, right? So I come here, I click the withdraw button. Good. So my new balance now is 800. You can see down here, right? You can see down here. So the basis of this tutorial is to give you some syntax understanding of Java programming language. We have a lot of projects coming for you. There are a lot of things we have within this course. All you need to do is to subscribe to our channel and click down the notifications button to get notified whenever we post new video. For today's tutorial, let's get started. So the first thing we will do is to close all of these things so we can create our new class. We close all of these things. Very good. Here we go. Alright, we come here first and we create our empty Java class. Let's name it bank GUI, right? So this is the name of our first class, right? So we will have different kinds of classes. So basically we will have like 3 classes. The first class is like those things that we will define all of our variables, and the second one is where we will call our getter and the setter, and the next one we will create like is for our public static void main method. That is our main class. Okay, so let's click enter. We have our first class. So let's write our code. Before then I will close this guy for you so you can see it clear. Thank you. Okay, so I input all of the libraries that we need. So we say Java dot, and we say aw, let's say swing, let's say Java.Swing, and let's say style semicolon, and we say Java input Java dot, let's say awt, because we are dealing with some graphics, style awt. Very good. Here we go. The next thing now we want to do is we define all of our variables. Let's make this thing our extender class because we included some libraries, so we need some extender functions. So let's say extend. Good. We say extend and we say jfame for the fame interface. And the next thing now we want to do is to define our data. So we got bank account, right? So we say private, let's say bank account, let's say private bank account, and we say my account. Good. Now we say private, let's bring everything together. Okay, private, we say j button withdraw. So this is for the withdraw button. We say withdraw button. And the next thing we say private, we say deposit button, j button, and we say deposit. Let's make it a cap. So we say deposit, let's say, button. And the next thing now we want to say is we say private, let's say J label, and we say let's say account label, and we say private again, we say J text fee, and we say amount text fee. The last one we want to do is we say private, and we say J label. Very good. And let's say balance. Very good. Now that we have defined all of our variables that we need, so let's come here. Let's make it a little bit unique. Okay, here we go. Now the next thing now I want to do is I call the class. So let's say public, and I say bank GUI, graphic user interface. I just say GUI, and I say bank account, and I say bank account. Okay, here we go. So now that we have this, we say support. Let's say support, and we give the name of our bank account, the title. So we say bank, let's use cap. So we say bank account app. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, because it's actually a bank account app. And we say my bank account equal, let's say bank account. The next thing we say is set. So let's do for some comment. So let's say set layout, and we say set bound. So we say set bound, we say 300, and the next thing we say 300 X and Y, and we say 400, and let's say 100, 150. Okay, so like what we are doing here, we are doing the layout of our string. So whenever we run the applications, we can have that string come up. So when the string pop up like that, we need to do some selections. So for the layout, I will just run directly into it very fast, and I will show you the code. I will also explain it from details, so you don't need to worry about anything, because it's basically the same thing we are repeating. So I will just go over it very quickly. Thank you, and let's move on. Okay, thank you. We are back. Okay, so let's go over it in details, because I just ran over the code quickly, because like some of the thing we are doing is like basically repeating the same thing. So I just went over the code very quickly. All right, the first thing we did was we created our class. Yes, and this is the name of our class, bank GUI, which is like bank graphic user interface applications. So from there we imported our library. These are the libraries that we need. So we imported it. The library is like for the graphic user interface, for the graphics and the color of our apps. So that's why we're using these external libraries. And another thing is that for the properties we are using, like the button property, the text field, they are all external properties. So we need our external library. So that's why we included this library. We call this library to be like part of the program. And the next thing is we make the class to be our external class. So here you got like extend bank GUI, we got extend JFin. So it's our external class because we are using our external libraries. All right. From that, what we did was we defined all of our properties, we declare them actually. So they are all private data type. We declare them as private. The other applications we did, I declare them as public. So here I also show you how to like get private from public. So you see, and how to get public from private also. I'll show you both ways. And then I declare all of the properties we need. So the first one is my account. Yes, that is the name of the person account. And we got the withdraw button, we got the deposit button, the two kinds of button we are using. We got the withdraw and the deposit. Then the next thing we have is the name, which is the labor, amount labor, so that whenever you deposit any amount, it should be updated. So this one is the amount labor. And we have the amount tax fee. So this is the amount tax fee, wherein when we enter the informations and it usually update. Okay, we got a balance labor, which is the details when we deposit, we get the amount that have been deposited, the update informations. And the next thing is we got the amount penny, so that is for the string. And we got a button penny is also for the string, and the balance penny. Okay, so it's the same. And we call our private class, we call our class from this, from our external class. Here we call it. And what we did, this is the name of our app. The first time we did our first graphic insert applications, what I did was I said set title. Let's come a little bit down here since it's here, and let's say set title, right? And I gave the name. So there are two ways to set title. So here now I'm using super, right? So the first time we did was to use this like set title, but this time I'm not using this path anymore. I try to use super as like so I can set my title of my applications, right? From there we have the layout. So this is the layout of our theme. Whenever we run the program, the graphic interface that we have is the layout. This is it, you seen it. And we got all of the element on our layout, like the button, where this one should be. So we got some of it north, and we got some of it south for the button, so you can see. All right, we also set the visibility to true. So whenever we run the program, we have the display string. And here we go. We have a private void int element. So that is for the layout, and we set the layout to where center. So whenever we run the program, everything it appears in the center. And then this is the flow layout of our graphic user interface applications. We also have like the button. So these are the properties, and these are the functions for the button. So let me go over it little by little. So initially our amount, the balance is 0, and it will be updated after we have deposited or we have withdrawn. We have withdrawn anything from the account. So these are the data type I call, and I say private double get amount, and string amount text equal amount text fee dot get text, return double dot price double and amount text, right? So whenever we click the amount, it will be updated, so you can see everything. And here we go. So this is the end of this this code for this GUI class. The next one now we want to do is to create our next our getter and setter class. So we come here, let's say, don't worry, I will go over the code again so you can see. So let's create our getter and setter class. The next thing now I want to do is, let me say, bank banking. Yep. So this is our getter and setter class, and let's say profit, and I'll say double, or it's better to use this name because we have already declared it within this. Let me see what name we use here. Bank account, and here we use bank account. Yeah, I will change it. Yeah, no problem, I will change it. Okay, here we go. So let's say double, and I'll say balance. Public void, and let's say withdraw. Let me call this class so all of the data type can be like recognized. Very good. Let me call this class here. I've already declared it today, right? So do we have trouble if we try to change everything? No. Okay. Yes, we have trouble most places because of the. Okay, no problem. Here we go. So let's call this class now all of the functions. We say void and we say withdraw. Let's say withdraw, and we say double amount. That is for the withdraw functions. And we say balance. Very good. Equals minus equal, and we say amount. Okay, here we go. And the next thing we want to do is we say public void, we say deposit, double, and we say amount. Let's say balance plus equal, let's say amount. And we come next, we say public double get balance. Double get balance, we say returned balance. Let's return balance. Yeah, it's loading. Yeah, very good. So I think that's all for this class. But what we have this, why are we having this guy as an error? Public void, yes, and withdraw button, right? Oh, so let's check this class. We have some errors in this class, and yeah, okay. So what is our error now? Okay, let me see. Let's call this guy here. Very good. So now we don't have the error anymore. So here I have error, like I've called it already here in the my account withdraw. So I come here and I just like, we have some oversight of misspell. Okay, here I say withdraw, I didn't put like it should be withdraw actually. So here you can correct it. can correct it. Okay, I think we don't have error anymore, so it's the right word now. Okay, so let's try to create our main method now, which is not a big deal. We come here and we say let's say public, and we say static void main string array arg. And the next thing we do is, let's say, okay, new, let's move one of these guys. Okay, we say new, let's say banking new, and we say banking. Really, do we have errors? Banking. Oh, this guy should be like GUI. So let's call this guy, this class. So let's say bank GUI. I think that should be okay. We don't have the error anymore. Here we go. Okay, so now let's check our class if we have some more errors. If there is no error, then we can go over our code step by steps. So let's close this first and we go over our code. So we have this, which is our external libraries. These are the all of the properties we're using for the button, the text field, and here we got the public banking method. We got the name here, or the title. This is the layout. So here I set it to 500 and that of 300. The weight is 500. Initially I used 400 and 150, but I've changed it because I wanted it to be very large. You can also change it to something that you best preferred. Okay, and this is for close, exit, close on. I introduced it from our previous tutorial, so that's why you see most of the thing I'm doing in this tutorial, like I just going over it pretty faster because I've introduced it from our previous tutorial. So if you're just getting started with us in this course, you can watch some of our previous tutorial. We introduce most of these properties, so as we move along, so you can understand some of the syntax we are dealing with here, and you cannot have like some challenges. Okay, so I've introduced all of these things in our previous tutorial. Okay, okay, so this is the end of this code for this bank GUI class. This is the end of it. I'll go over it again the last time so you cannot have anything missed. If you also need a source code of this project or some of the project in this course, you can also contact my email. It's in the description there. You can contact it and I can give you the source code. So this class is the banking class. So this is the code for it also. And here is our public static void main method. So this is the end of this class. Alright, now let's try to run our code and see what we have. Let's come to the main method here. Let's come in the main method and run it. Okay, let's see our result. if we have some errors or not. It's actually loading. What do we have? Very good. So this is exactly what we have, and I'm happy that we succeeded in it. Okay, so now let's deposit and see. So let's say I deposit 900 and I click the deposit button. Very good. The new balance equal 900, right? Okay, so I want to withdraw like 150. So withdraw. You see the new balance now is what? 750. You can see. Okay, I also want to deposit again 2000. You see the new balance here, it has changed. You see here it has changed. Now I have $2,750. So I also want to deposit again 500. So you see $3,250 is what I have now. So as you can deposit any amount you want to deposit. I deposit like 10,000, like that, it will be okay. Let's see. And let's say deposit. So you see now I have $13,250. So you can deposit any amount you want to deposit. I will deposit I will withdraw now. So let me withdraw 9,000. So now it has changed. Now I have $4,250. So this is all for this tutorial, guys. The purpose of this tutorial is to give you some basis of our feature project, and some of these things we have introduced it from our previous tutorial, like the syntax we are using here. Some of it we have already introduced it. That's why we just ran over it a little bit, but I show you get the code. If you also have challenges in the code, then you can also ask for the source code. We can provide you. And likewise, you can also add some functions. Here you can like watch some of our previous tutorial where we created some buttons and some template, so you can add like some new functions and see your skills within Java programming language. Okay, all right, so I will go over the code just a little bit faster. Okay, and the other class I go over it again. Yeah. Okay, so guys, this is all for this tutorial, and we move to our next tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe, click down the notifications button as we bring you more content in this tutorial or on this channel. Thank you, and nice to see you again.